Kayla Malmgren, Amanda Jackson. Let's see, Real, that's Amanda, I believe. Kate O'Connell. Give us a moment here.
And number 34,
Brianna McIlroy. Let's see, so it's Jackson, O'Connell, McIlroy, Real, and Malmgren. Ryan Jock, second baseman. Cassandra Costin, center fielder. Kaylee McGovern, the pitcher. Lindsay Chatlin. Kelsey Bradish. Megan Renadette. Designated hitter Courtney Bouye. Shelby Colleen. Chelsea Chatlin.
And the shortstop in the flex, excuse me, the rover in the flex position number 6, Morgan Kowalski.
And Morgan Kowalski.
The Eagles are coached by Greg Myers. He's assisted by Tom Renadette and Janelle Pelkey.
Greg Myers, the coach. Renadette and Pelkey, the assistants.
Introducing the reserves, number 12, Lacey Torville.
Lacey Torville. This is Peru. We just witnessed Beekmantown. We'll tell you why we're here in a minute. Caitlin Kilcarry.
And now the starters for the Indians. At third base, number 10, Sarah Rock.
Sarah Rock.
At shortstop, number 5, Nikki Rock.
Nikki Rock.
The center fielder, number 4, Jenna Ruff.
Jenna Ruff.
At first base, number 17, Sasha Labonte.
Sasha Labonte.
The right fielder, number 7, Alyssa Filio.
Alyssa Filion.
In left field, number 15, Jenna Mayette.
Jenna Mayette.
Pitching for the Indians, number 14, Karen Christensen.
Karen Christensen.
The catcher, number 8, Jamie Duell.
Jamie Duell.
And at second base, number 1, Nikki Defiant.
Nikki Defiant.
The Indians are coached by Sean Backus.
Sean Backus, the coach.
Today's game are Mr. Barron is the first base umpire, Mr. Lemire is the third base umpire, and Mr. Ireland is the home plate umpire. Ladies and gentlemen, if you please stand for our national anthem.
All right, Rick Bruce on the PA system. And here comes the Star Spangled Banner. Then we'll tell you why we're here at the Plattsburgh State Field. Calvin Castine at the Plattsburgh State softball field, just off beautiful uptown Ruger Street. And we're here for the Section 7 Class A Championship, featuring the Peru Indians and the Beekmantown Eagles, right here, right now on viewer-supported hometown cable. That's right, viewer-supported, so people like you can get us to continue doing this programming by a voluntary contribution. We have one family in Peru and nobody in Beekmantown. So why are we here? God only knows why that's stupid to show up and tape these things. But hopefully people in the Channel 15 viewing area will catch on and start supporting this programming before it becomes extinct. If we don't get sunburned and roasted to death before it's all over, our intent is to do 3 games here today. Starting with this, then we've got the B's, I think, are next, then the C's. So the D's scheduled for tomorrow. I may or may not drive to Plattsburgh for covering those. I think they're at 3, and without the Northern Tier school involved, I've got a confirmation to videotape at St. Edmunds and Ellenburg. I think will probably be there rather than here. But in the meantime, I'll give you the defense for the Peru Indians. Pitching is Karen Christensen. I have a couple of excellent pitchers today, McGovern and Christensen. Catcher is Jamie Duell. At first base, Sasha Labonte. Second baseman, Nikki Defiant. At shortstop, Nikki Rock. And Sarah Rocks at third base. In the outfield, left to right, Jenna Mayette. Let's see, then we got Jenna Ruff and Alyssa Fillion. Ryan Jock, the second baseman, will lead it off for the Eagles. Rick Bruce is determined to call her Ryan Rock. Here's Ryan Jock. One ball, one strike. Fouled off, strike 2. Actually, the scoreboard says that 0-2. Now it's 1-2. Hit to the second base side. Over to first for the out. So it goes from the second baseman Defiant to Labonte. We have one down. Sandra Costin, the batter. Apparently, not sure what the status is here. I know for basketball, Beekmantown voluntarily moved up to the A level and successfully defeated Peru. Peru had been the only legitimate A school in the Section 7 area. It's fouled at the plate. But in basketball, the Beekmantown girls moved up and upset the Indians. There's strike 3, so Costin goes down swinging. He'll bring up the Beekmantown pitcher, Kaylee McGovern. Christensen delivers. Hit back to Christensen. Over to Labonte, 3 up, 3 down, nothing across for the Eagles. After 1/2 inning of play, there is no score in this Section 7 Class A championship game. A look at the Beekmantown defense. Pitching is Kaylee McGovern. Her battery mate is Megan Renadette. At first base, Lindsay Chatlin. Second base is Ryan Jock. At shortstop, it's Morgan Kowalowski. At third base, Kelsey Bradish. Outfield from left to right, Shelby Colleen, Sandra Costin, and where are we here? Right field, there he is, Chelsea Chatlin. Here's Sarah Rock leading off for the Peru Indians. We got Irish John Ireland calling the balls and strikes. Gentleman Jim Barron is over at third, and umpire Lemire here is at first base. McGovern delivers, fouled off. 2 balls and a strike. Temperature is in the low 70s. A comfortable breeze. Slightly overcast, so it cuts down on the Glaring sun. Full count. And the payoff pitch is popped up. Out of play. So the count holds at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And we'll have another payoff pitch. That's popped up. And it's out of play. Foul tipped. Low, ball 4. Rock is on. She'll stop at first. Nikki Rock steps in. She's the shortstop. First base runner of the game gets on with a walk. There's strike 1. Ryan O'Connell coaching at first base. Ball gets away. Rock will come back. It's popped up. Renadette going over. It's out of play. Just missing. During the basketball playoffs, I guess in one of the games I mentioned that must have been obviously a Saranac game that's fouled. One of the Saranac boys games, I assume. Steve Parker was refereeing, and I mentioned that he was a graduate of Saranac. Strike 3, that's 1 down. And somebody got back to him and said, he was insinuating you shouldn't have been refereeing that game. Here's Jenna Ruff. So just to keep all the Steve Parker fans happy, I'll point out that Jim Barron and Irish John both have had kids in the Beekmantown School District. Not softball players that I'm aware of, but they apparently reside in the Beekmantown district. But if they can't be trusted to call a fair game here, then dead ball. She left early. Can't leave till the ball gets to the plate. I don't think we can. It might be able to leave on a release, or it might be when it gets to the plate. In any case, she left early. And my point is that if these guys can't be trusted to call a fair game, then we're all in trouble. Because there are times, particularly like in a semifinal game, as a strikeout, an umpire could say, well, gee, I want the worst team to go and face the other team because I know my team is going to be in the finals, so even though they aren't officiating in the game involving their home school district, they could affect who their opponent would be. So you're always going to have people that have other interests that aren't going to, well, she almost got hit in the head, aren't going to affect their judgment, but they do reside in a particular district. I know in particular with soccer, if you had to get a soccer game without NAC officials, people that graduated from NAC, you wouldn't be able to have too many soccer games because about half of the guys officiating graduated from Northern Adirondack. So it doesn't matter where they graduated or where they pay their school taxes. If they're qualified, they're qualified. They deserve to be here. Lindsay Chatlin, the first Sacker, will lead off in the second inning in his scoreless game. Strike 1 from Christensen. Just missing. 0-0 the score. Strike 2. 1-2 the count. Christensen working quickly. Hit weakly. It's a third. Over to first in time. So it goes from the third baseman Rock over to the first baseman Labonte. Kelsey Bradish takes a ball. Two and 0 the count. Peru, the number 1 seed, they were tied with Northeastern for the CVAC Division I title. I'm not sure who Northeastern's opponent is in the B championship game. I think it's Plattsburgh. But it might not be. It might be Saranac. I know they defeated Sable Valley in the semifinals. There's a walk. And with Bradish on, the Eagles have their first base runner. And it brings up the catcher, Megan Renadette. Strike 1. Bunted foul, strike 2. So with 2 strikes, you have to think she'll be swinging away. And she does. Hits it to third. Rock will come to first. So they advance the runner, but it's not a sacrifice. So Rock to Labonte for out number 2. Now Courtney Bouye at the plate. He's a designated hitter. Fouls it off. Strike 1. Roll down the little gully here into Judson Creek. And in the meantime, we have a pitch in time at first. It went from the second baseman Defiant to Labonte for the out. So nothing across. It remains scoreless as we go to the bottom of the second.
In the bottom half of the second inning, the first baseman, number 17,
Sasha Labonte, the cleanup hitter, and first sacker, leads off for Peru in the bottom half of the second. Section 7 Class A championship game. Kaylee McGovern on the pitching rubber for the Eagles. To short left field. It's grabbed by Shelby Colleen, and we have a 1 down. I'll bring up Alyssa Filion, right fielder. Now, you know how all the Filions in the area have an N on the end. This is a Filion without the N. Of course, the most famous Filion was Hervé Filion, the sulky driver. Internationally known. 1-2 the count. 1 out. In the bottom of the second, the scoreless game. Strike 3, 2 outs. Now left fielder Jenna Mayette.
Number 15, Jenna Mayette.
Inside, ball 1. Strike 1-1. As we've stated, this is our first of 3 softball games that we hope to get. Started our taping day in Ellenburg at the FFA as a shot to second. It is handled easily by Jock. 3 up, 3 down, nothing across for the Eagles. We're going to the third inning, and we'll tell you where we started the day in Ellenburg at the FFA Agricultural Fair. And the third game we cover today gets done in a timely manner. We'll be back there for their evening banquet. So we'll have a FFA Ag Fair, 3 ball games, and the Ag Banquet, if all goes according to plan. In the third, And Shelby Colleen, a left fielder at the plate. Field said ball one. Christensen delivers. Strike. Strike two. Just missing. 2-2. Foul ball. Line shot into center field. Shelby Colleen is on. Now Chelsea Chatlin is the batter. She bunts. And she's going to be out at first. And a close one. Puts a runner in scoring position with the top of the order up. Here's Ryan Jock, second baseman. Fouls it off, strike one. Two balls and a strike. Strike two. Nice job by the second baseman. That's, who's that? Defiant, Nikki Defiant. Nice catch. Beautiful catch. Here's Cassandra Costin with 2 outs and a runner at second. Strike one. Strike two. Short, the first, in time. So nothing across for Beekmantown. It remains no score as we go to the bottom of the third here on Hometown Cable. All right, we have Karen Christensen leading off in the Peru half of the third inning in a scoreless ball game. McGovern's pitch, fouled, strike one. The Peru Indian ladies were involved in a championship game, and the first ever thing that we were involved with taping back in June 7th, 1983, Northeastern and Peru. Class, beautiful backhand over to first. Beautiful Bradish with a beautiful backhand firing to Chatlin for the out. I'll bring up Jamie Duell, the catcher. June 7th, 1983, Northeastern and Beekmantown, Northeastern and Peru in the Class B Championship softball game at South Acres. It was shown on June 11th, 1983. That was the first thing we ever taped. Two and 0 the count. Strike. So if you go back to 23 years ago, Indians were being videotaped for local television. Strike two. Strike three. Two down. Second baseman Nikki Defiant, who made that beautiful catch in the top half of the inning, is at the plate. Strike one. Two. McGovern ahead 0-2. And the pitch. Strike three. So we've got 3 double scoreless innings. We're going to the fourth. Still looking for the first run of the game. I don't know if we got an injured player or what. Coming off. Mayette going back to left field. Jaylee McGovern will lead off for the Eagles in the fourth inning. Looks at strike one. While we're here at the Plattsburgh State Field, we should point out the outstanding season that former Beekmantown star Carrie Breen had for the Cardinals this year. Cardinals had a stellar season in softball, and Carrie Breen, former Beekmantown Eagle, was a big part of that. West Shazy girl. The second over to first in time for the out. Well, it went from Defiant to Labani for the out, one down. Now the hard-hitting cleanup batter, Lindsey Chatlin at the plate. Pitch from Christensen is struck at and missed, strike one. Strike two. 1-2 the count. This game being played on June 2nd. My grandson Abram's 4th birthday today. I know he's watching because he watches everything that I tape. That was strike three. So happy birthday again, Abe. Now the third sacker, Kelsey Bradish at the plate. Strike one. It's going to stay foul. We'll have another 0-2 pitch. Strike three looking. So 3 up, 3 down, nothing across for the Eagles. Halfway through this one, we're scoreless. Section 7 Class A championship here on Hometown Cable. This is Sarah Rock, third baseman. Indians looking for their first hit. I think their lone base runner was a walk. Top of the order up. They've had one base runner and she was called out for leaving early. So minimum number of batters thus far for Peru. Eagles, I believe, have stranded 3. No, they've stranded 2. Bottom of the fourth. Yeah. 1-2 pitch. Low, 2-2. And there's the first hit for Peru. Sometimes the first hit is the hardest one to get. Then they come in bunches. We'll see. Mickey Rock at the plate. Becomes a different game once you get a base runner. More so in baseball, but even in softball. In baseball you get stealing. Or they can lead. She's out. They had her by a mile. Nice throw out by Renadette. Got her easily. Well, there's stealing in both sports, but remember, it says in baseball, the guy on first can take a lead, and the pitcher throws the ball to first, and gets all kinds of distractions out of the guy on first base. Just like there's no crying in baseball, there's no leading in softball. 1 out in the bottom of the fourth in a scoreless game. That could be trouble. Colleen grabs it, 2 outs. Jenna Ruff at the plate with 2 outs and nobody on. Scoreless battle thus far. We're in the 4th inning in the championship game. Strike 1. We were expecting a well-pitched game from both sides, and we haven't been disappointed. McGovern's pitch, inside. 2-1 to count. 2 outs. Strike 2, 2-2. Colleen, another nice job coming in. Nothing across. 3 well-hit balls for the Indians. And we're going to go to the 5th inning. Still scoreless. Section 7. Class A championship game will continue here on Hometown Cable. Megan Renadette at the plate. Ball 1. Not sure what's happening with our white balance here, but as we're looking at this, it looks awfully blue. I'm not sure if it looks okay on the TV screen. We're in the 5th inning, looking for the first run of the game, and the first run might be the only one. Karen Christensen with the strikeout as Renadette goes down, and we got Courtney Bouye. Another strike. Two. And soft liner to short. Kowalowski, oh, excuse me, that's the other team. Rock grabs. 2 outs. That brings up Shelby Colleen. She fouls it off. Strike 1. 2. On the ground to 3rd. Over to 1st for the out. So it goes from Sarah Rock to Sasha Labonte. 3 up, 3 down for the Eagles. Remain scoreless. We're heading for the bottom half of the 5th. Sasha Labonte leading off the Peru half of the 5th inning. Pitch from McGovern. Strike 1. Scoreless ball game. The game originally scheduled for 2 days prior, on the 31st of May. We were driving down and saw the biggest, widest thunderbolts we can recall. So we figured we'd wait and let them play without us. It poured, but not for, oh, caught in the air. Caught in the air. Jim Barron signaled the out, I think. Iris John was saying no catch, but that was caught in the air. Nice job there by Bradish. And here's Alyssa Filion. So we said heck with it. Turns out we talked to North Country Cable's Foxy Gagnon. He said he was here. And his buddy Brian Benware came down from Ausable Valley. And the game was never played in that day, so they wasted their time. I came back for 5:30 game in the Class C championship. Field from the driveway looked okay. I don't know what it looked like close up because I didn't come in, but nobody around. Strike 3, and nobody, of course, doesn't matter which sport it is, nobody contacts Hometown Cable except for Josie Gilroy, the Cougar athletic director. We get very little help from other ADs and sectional chair people. we're supposed to have a crystal ball, I guess. So I spent several hours driving back and forth to Plattsburgh for nothing. There's about 40 other things I could be doing. Beautiful running catch by Chelsea Chatlin, right fielder. Took a base hit away from Jenna Mayette to left, the Indian left fielder. So, still scoreless. We're going to the 6th inning. As happens occasionally, the person who made the nice catch to end the previous half inning leads off. This is Chelsea Chatlin. She fouls it off, strike one. We're hoping for a regulation game here. We like the idea of low scoring, but we don't like the idea of extra innings. Christensen to Labonte, one out. Now Ryan Jock at the plate, leadoff hitter. It's a line shot, that's a base hit. It's going to be a couple bases. And with one out, she'll be standing up at second with a double. Stating the obvious, one run could be the total runs scored in this game, so Jock, a big runner at second, and the Indians want to keep her at second. Cassandra Costin bunts it foul. 1 ball, 1 strike, with 1 out in the top of the 6th in a scoreless game. And we're going to have runners at the corners. I'm going to call that an infield hit, even though third baseman Sarah Rock was distracted by Jock. I'm not sure if she could have turned and gotten Costin. So we're going to call that an infield hit. Runners at the corners, and of course you got to look for the potential double steal. Kaylee McGovern at the plate for the Eagles. They're threatening with 1 out. And runners at the corners. Here's the pitch. And the Eagles have scored. The Eagles have scored. I believe the catcher duo was trying to throw that back to Christensen. Either Christensen didn't try to catch it or was unable to catch it. And it ended up being a slow roller that gave Chatlin time to score from third. So the idea was to foul ball. The idea was to throw back to the pitcher and give up second base. Instead, the Eagles score and have a 1-0 lead. Strike 3. McGovern goes down looking. That's 2 down. And cleanup hitter Lindsay Chatlin at the plate. Beekmantown leading at 1-0. Here's Christensen's pitch. Strike 1. To right field. And it is grabbed by Alyssa Fillion. So the Eagles score first, going to the bottom of the 6th in this Section 7 Class A championship game. Beekmantown leads it 1-0 over the Indians. Karen Christensen is leading off the Peru half of the 6th inning. The team down for the first time. Here's the pitch. Strike 1. Fouled off. Pop up to McGovern. One out, and Jamie Duell, the catcher, the batter. Strike one. Winner of this game plays back here. This is a Friday. They play back here on Monday. It's fouled off. The Class C's are on the road this year. A, B, and D are here in the regionals. Right, 3, 2 down. And second baseman Nikki Defiant steps in at the top of the order on deck. 18th batter of the game for Peru. Strike one. Strike two. Late swing, fouled off. It's on the scoreboard. 1-0. Hit sharply to short. Kowalski to Chatlin for the out. It's 3 up, 3 down. Through 6, the Indians are scoreless. Eagles have scored 1. We're going to the 7th inning here in this championship Class A game. Kelsey Bradish at the plate, fouls it off, bounces off either, probably both the umpire Ireland and the catcher Duell. Top half of the 7th, Beekmantown leading at 1-0. That's another foul tip, strike 2. 0-2 the count. That's a fair ball. In time. They got her, but she should be running in foul territory. She was running in fair territory. So she could have been called out for running in fair territory if that ball had been misplayed. So you get about halfway down that first baseline. If the ball's being fielded behind you, you're supposed to be in foul territory. The fair territory belongs to the defense. This is Megan Renadette, the catcher. She fouls off the first pitch for strike 1. Here's Christensen's second pitch in the dirt. A breezy, overcast, pleasant second day of June. Rochow base hit. No, it's caught in center field. Well hit ball by Renadette, but the center fielder Ruff haul it in for the out. And Courtney Bouye, the DH designated hitter, swings and misses, strike 1. Bouye hitting for the shortstop, Morgan Kowalski. That's popped up. It is squeezed by the second baseman, Nikki Defiant, for the out. Nothing across, 3 up, 3 down for Beekmantown. They're hanging on by the skin of their teeth to a 1-0 lead. Beekmantown needs 2 to win, 1 to tie as we head for the bottom of the 7th. Sarah Rock at the plate. Top of the order up for the 3rd time for Peru. They're hoping the 3rd time is the charm. They have not got a runner past first base. They've had 2 base runners, one left early on a pitch and was called out, the other caught stealing. It is popped up. Bradish backs off, and Renadette makes the catch. Usually that's the infielder's ball, but Bradish says, "Hey, I don't want to drop it. I'll let Renadette drop it if she wants it." So Renadette grabbed it. We got 1 out, and now Nikki Rock at the plate. Section 7 Class A Championship. I think Malone, Franklin Academy, and the Beth Wiggins Huskies await the winner. Oh, nothing like making it interesting. Playing a battle of bug here as we watch the flight of the ball. That was left fielder Shelby Colleen making that catch, which he made it interesting, just backing up all the way. Now Jenna Ruff, her last hope, but also the potential tying run. Strike one. Kaylee McGovern. Her parents get a copy of all the games that we videotape. May have to charge extra for this one. There's a line shot. It is over. Ruff going into third. Line shot right at the center fielder, Costin. And those are the ones that you have trouble judging the flight of the ball because it's right at you. So all you see is that ball coming. No side arc to help you judge the flight. She was late backing up. And now Greg Myers comes out and says, hey, we still have the lead. If the run on third scores, we are tied. So let's make sure we don't give up 2 runs. The cleanup hitter is at the plate for the Indians. And it's going to be Sasha Labonte, the first baseman. As the Indians look for a big come-from-behind victory here in this Section 7 Class A championship game. A well-hit ball, a triple by Jenna Ruff with 2 outs. And suddenly Peru is all excited. Foul ball, strike one from McGovern. Strike 2. McGovern ahead 0-2. Ryan O'Connell has moved down to block our view of the bat. Fouled off. He is outside the coaching box, but he's got 1 foot in there, so I guess he thinks he's legal. 1-0 to score. Tying run at third base, 2 outs. The bottom of the 7th. Fouled off again. Labonte stays alive. So we'll have another 0-2 pitch with 2 outs. Back to McGovern, over to Chatlin, and it's a shutout victory, a 1-0 ball game with a tying run at third base. The Beekmantown Eagles have defeated the Peru Indians and are the Section 7 Class A softball champions for 2006.
Up, the Indians approved.
Ralph Cross, sectional chairman.
Will be getting certificates. Number 12, Lacey Torville.
Lacey Torville.
Number 2, Caitlin Kilcarry.
Caitlin Kilcarry.
Number 10, Sarah Rock.
Sarah Rock.
Number 5, Nikki Rock.
Nikki Rock.
Number 4, Jenna Ruff.
Jenna Ruff.
Number 17, Sasha Labonte.
Sasha Labonte.
Number 7, Alyssa Filio.
Alyssa Filio.
Number 15, Jenna Mayette.
Jenna Mayette.
Number 14, Karen Christensen.
Karen Christensen.
Number 8, Jamie Duell.
Jamie Duell.
And number 1, Nikki Defiant.
And Nikki Defiant.
Congratulations to the Indians on an outstanding season.
co-champions in Division I in the CBAC.
And now the Section 7 Class A
Now the
girls
sectional champions.
softball champions, which will receive certificates and sectional patches. First, number 20, Kayla Malmgren.
Kayla Malmgren.
Number 15, Amanda Jackson.
Amanda Jackson.
Number 12, Amanda Riel.
Amanda Real.
Number 34, Kate O'Connell.
Kate O'Connell.
Number 31, Brianna McElroy.
Brianna McElroy.
Number 22, Ryan Jock.
McElroy, I guess. Ryan Jock.
Number 21, Cassandra Costin.
Sandra Costin.
Number 25, Kaylee McGovern.
Kaylee McGovern.
Number 30, Lindsay Chatlin.
Lindsay Chatlin.
Number 23, Kelsey Bradish.
Kelsey Bradish.
Number 13, Meg Renadette.
Megan Renadette.
Number 33, Courtney Bouye.
Courtney Bouye.
Number 9, Shelby Colleen.
Shelby Colleen.
Number 5, Chelsea Chatlin.
Chelsea Chatlin.
And number 6, Morgan Kowalski.
Morgan Kowalski.
At this time, we ask the captains to approach the pitcher's mound.
There's no mound there, Rick.
Coaches, where
Pitcher's
Mr.
circle.
Cross will present the trophy. Congratulations to the Section 7 Class A girls softball champions,
There you go.
Eagles of Beekmantown.
Congratulations to Greg Myers and the Beekmantown Eagles.
Champion on
Ooh.
Monday at 2 o'clock here at Plattsburgh State.
All right, they're playing Section 2, not Section 10. So that's the way it was on this 4th birthday celebration of Abram Eichler, June 2nd, 2006. Thanks for watching and for supporting viewer-supported local television, hometown cable. It's TV that's certainly worth your support.